President Biden just announced an additional $800 million of military assistance for Ukraine. This includes anti-aircraft and anti-armor systems, small arms and drones. It's a strategic package. These are weapons that can be brought in and unpacked quickly. Let's bring in retired Army Major John Spencer. He is the chair of Urban Warfare Studies with the Madison Policy Forum. He's also the author of the book Connected Soldiers. Major, we know President Zelensky is going to welcome what he just heard from President Biden, but one thing he didn't hear was an agreement on a no-fly zone today. That does seem to be out of the question for the U.S. and NATO, even though that's what Zelensky really wants. Bottom line, can Ukraine win this war without it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's still contesting the air, and these systems will be critical to help him keep doing that. If Zelensky loses the air and Russia can fly freely above him, then they can bomb the cities freely, and they can move troops around to do what they want to do really quickly.
And so you mentioned that the air is still contested. That is our latest reporting as well. We also have new video of the Ukrainian military destroying at least 3 Russian military helicopters that were sitting at the Kherson airport. And you say that's really important, right?
Yeah, I think it's key because, again, every day that they don't lose, they're winning. Continuing to contest the air scares the Russians. And I think the comments by these pilots were critical too, showing that the Russian military is demoralized. I mean, soldiers don't fight for dictators. They fight for a cause, they fight for their families, and they fight for their nation. Russian soldiers don't have that clearly right now, and the Ukrainians do.
You mentioned the comments by the Russian soldiers, and I'm going to read some of those because CNN had a chance to speak with at least 3 captured Russian Air Force pilots. They seem to disagree with this invasion. They didn't seem to be talking under duress or anything. And here are a few quotes. I want to tell our commander-in-chief to stop terror acts in Ukraine because when we come back, we'll rise against him. The crimes that we committed, we all will be judged. And one Russian pilot says his unit was told it was an operation localized to the DNR, that's the breakaway Russian-backed Donetsk area, and not an attack on the whole country. My division was totally against it. If this is really how they feel, Major, does it give you a sense that perhaps either one, they won't carry out and go through with the mission, or other members of their units feel the same way and may, in fact, turn on their own country?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, what we're talking about is the will to fight, the will in the soldiers. It doesn't matter how big your military is or your military weapons. Once you lose that, everything starts to unravel. You'll have platoons that won't fight. You'll have people that puncture their own gas tanks. And we're seeing that already. Russia's failing.
And you have been outspoken about the Battle of Kyiv that is to come. Still, what do you think that's going to look like?
So unfortunately, I think it'll look like an apocalypse at this point. Russia has failed in their ineptness, has allowed the Ukrainians to do what they need to do to defend it, turned Kiev into a fortress. So that means Russia's going to bomb it a lot before they even get close to entering the troops. And once they try to enter, each street will be house to house, destructive, hell on earth. Unfortunately, I still think the Ukrainians have the advantage and they can win, but it's going to look more like Stalingrad, Aleppo, Raqqa, things like that we've seen in the past, to include civilians and tens of thousands dead.
That is horrific to think about. John Spencer, I appreciate your insights and expertise. Thank you.